my name is Ankumar. You're watching me. Let's start this video without having any further delay. So, basically, this video is going to be routine of 3rd August 2025, and today is Sunday. So, basically, in this video, I'm gonna say like what is actually happened in my today's routine video. Basically, from throughout the whole days of routine video. Let's start. Basically, today, first of all, I woke up. Then after that, I washed my mouth. Then after that, I studied. Then. Uh, Basically the internet was not working, right? So I recharged of rupees 49 rupees for one day with unlimited data, right? So at around 12:30 I ate food. Then after that I studied. Then after that I talked to my mother. Then me and uh, uh, then me and my sister went to the laptop mechanic shop for a checkup of laptop, right? And you know, just a second guys. So because of Sunday, he told me to come tomorrow, right? So we came, so basically we came home. Then after that I talked to my mother and I talked to my father. Then at the time of evening I ate food, and after some time later I went for the cinema. So basically guys, this is the thing what is actually happened in my today's routine video. I hope you have really understood this video. If you have really understood this video, then kindly please like it, because whenever you like some videos, it really motivates me and encourages me to upload more and more videos at a very continuous manner. So basically the blur is happening right now. It's okay. So let's continue the taxation topic, right? So from the daily allowance exam, okay, now the next is daily allowance. An allowance by whatever name called, granted to a tour or for a period of journey in connection with transfer to meet the ordinary daily charges incurred by employees on account of absence of his normal place of duty. So that is the allowance which is actually gave them. No exemption in default tax regime. Now, tax treatment of aforesaid allowance. Minimum of the following shall be exempted. Okay. Actual amount received or actual expenditure incurred for such purpose. Okay. Now, convenience allowance. Just a second. So, any allowance granted to meet the expenditure on conveyance in performance of duties of the office, provided free conveyance is not provided by the employer. Okay. Now, tax point. Expenditure for covering the journey between office and residence is not treated as expenditure in performance of duties of office and consequently not covered under this allowance. Refer transport allowance. Okay. Now, helper assistant allowance. Okay. Now, any allowance by whatever name called to meet the expenditure of assistant or helper, provided such helper is appointed for the performance of duties of an office. Okay. Helper assistant allowance. Any allowance by whatever name called to meet the expenditure of assistant or helper, provided such helper is appointed for the performance of duties of an office. Okay. So as per note, no exemption in default tax regime. Okay. Tax point. Servant allowance is fully taxable. So for the research purpose, helper is provided, so that will be not taxable. But if a servant is provided, then that will be taxable, right? Okay. Now, research allowance, professional development allowance, academic allowance, that will be not taxable. Any allowances by whatever name called granted to encourage academic research and other professional pursuit. The allowance may also be termed as professional development academic allowances, not taxable. Okay, the allowances may also be termed as professional development academic allowances. Any allowances by whatever name called granted to encourage academic research and other professional pursuit. These allowances may also be termed as professional development, academic allowances. Okay. Uniform allowance. Any allowance by whatever name called to meet the expenditure on purchase or maintenance of uniform wear during the performance of duties of an office. Note, no exemption in default tax regime. Okay. Tax point. Uniform allowance is different from dress allowance. Dress allowance is fully taxable. Okay. Now, fully taxable allowances. Now we are gonna to discuss about the fully taxable allowances, right? So first is city compensatory allowance. Okay, an allowance to meet personal expenses which arise due to uh, which arise due to uh, an allowance to meet personal expenses which arise due to special circumstances or to compensate extra expenditure by reason of hosting a particular place. Okay, now tiffin allowance, an allowance to meet the expenditure on tiffin, refreshment, etc. Okay, medical allowance, an allowance to meet the expenditure on medical treatment, etc. Okay, servant allowance, an allowance to meet the expenditure of servant for personal purpose. Non-practicing allowances, allowances given to professionals to compensate them for restriction on private practice. Okay, warden or proctor allowance, allowance given to employees uh, of educational institution for working as warden of the hostel or working as proctor in the institution. Okay, deputation allowance, an allowance given an employee when he is sent on deputation for a temporary period from his permanent place of service. Entertainment allowances. It is an allowance to meet expenditure on entertainment by whatever name called government employees can claim deduction under section 16.2 16.2 discussed later in this chapter. Okay. So entertainment allowances can be claimed by the only government employees as per the deduction under section 16 subsection point 2, right? So basically from this video I would like to complete all the allowances as per this book. So this book's chapter, fully exempt allowances, fully not taxable, fully exempt, right? In what cases? Government employees working outside India, any allowance or perquisite allowed outside India by the government to an Indian citizen for rendering service outside India is wholly exempt from tax. For the government employees who is working outside India just because of some work, that will be wholly taxable. Any allowance or perquisite allowed outside India by the government to an Indian citizen for rendering services outside India is wholly exempt from tax. Allowance received from UNO, United Nations Organization, basic salary or allowance paid on a basic salary or allowance paid by the UNO, United Nations Organization, to its employees are not taxable. Okay. Now, compensatory allowance under section 222 subsection 2 of the Constitution. Allowance to judges of High Court or the Supreme Court. Okay, salary including allowances and perquisites to teacher or professor from SAARC member states. Allowance or perquisites to member of Union Public Service Commission. So this is a thing what is actually I want to discuss it about. So about the allowances question I would like to discuss to the upcoming videos, right? So basically from till that part I had discussed from the book. So the remaining allowances part for the basically I have completed the allowances topic, but I would like to discuss the handwritten notes of the allowances to the my upcoming videos, right? So basically we have completed all the allowances. The remaining allowances which is I have written, not remaining, all the allowances which is I have not discussed from my handwritten notes. So I would like to discuss from the upcoming videos, right? And after that I would like to discuss the house rent allowances question, right? Practice question I would like to discuss, right? So this is all, guys, what is actually I wanted to talk you, right? And so yes, guys, this is all what is actually happened. I think it is all enough for today, guys. So let's end video, guys. See you, bye bye.